Hello, my dear kids. Welcome back to another video with Miss Laura. How do you feel today? I feel wonderful. I feel great. Today, we have a new reading. It is called The Vancouver Island Marmot. Okay, so let's read together and let's see what is it about. Okay, so let's check here. But before to do our reading, remember that we have the vocabulary. Yes, that's right. Here we have the Vancouver Island Marmot. Okay, the vocabulary. Here we have population. Please at home you can repeat after me. Population, mammals, species, ecologically, shelter, island, so beautiful, right? Natural habitat, extinction, research. So those words are for our vocabulary of today. Okay, so we have population, mammals, species, ecologically, shelter, island, natural habitat, extinction, and finally we have research. So now let's read about this amazing story. Okay, here we have. The Vancouver Island Marmot. Okay, as you can see, it is that animal that you can see or you can appreciate in the picture. Okay. It says, the Vancouver Island Marmot. Around 2000, the Vancouver Island Marmot was almost extinct. Its population was down to fewer than 30. Imagine, okay? So its population reduced, okay, was down to fewer than 30, only 30. The little mammal, as you can see, the marmot is a mammal, right? The little mammal, about the size of a regular house cat, was put on the list of endangered species by the International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. As you see, this animal, this beautiful animal, was put on the list, okay? It was on the list of endangered species. Okay, so here we have, let's continue. With chocolate brown fur and a white patch on its snout, en el hocico, this particular marmot species inhabits Vancouver Island and does not exist anywhere else. Okay, so in another place you cannot find this animal, okay? Its loss on Vancouver Island will consequently be the loss of the entire world. Scientists have been working hard not only to keep the marmot population from dwindling, but also to raise it to an ecological stable level. Okay? It is not clear exactly what caused the decline of the Vancouver Island Marmot, but there are several possible explanations, okay? In order to survive, the marmot needs the kind of shelter, right? The marmot needs the kind of shelter and food, okay? And food that it can find only on Vancouver Island's subalpine, okay, meadows, which are located very high in the mountains, okay, very, very high in the mountains. The island does not have very many of these places, okay, to begin with, so the loss of this kind of habitat is particularly hard on the marmot population. You see, these kind of animals need a special place, right? Obviously, they need shelter and food to survive, right? but they need, okay, as you see here, okay, they need that subalpine meadows, which are located very high in the mountains. So they have their habitats, okay? Because of the conditions, they are really, really good in those habitats, okay? But as you can see, the island does not have very many of these places. So that is a problem for the marmots, okay? So the loss of this kind of habitat is particularly hard on the marmot population, okay? So it's affecting, right? It's affecting because they have their habitat. But if it is not in that good conditions, obviously the marmots are going to suffer, right? It's a habitat loss occurred as a result of ski resort construction, residential development, and flooding caused very nearby hydroelectric dams, okay? So it's affecting, yes, it's affecting the habitat of the marmots, right? As a result, it's saying, no, as a result of a ski resort construction, residential, right, and flooding caused by nearby hydroelectric dams, okay? Let's continue reading. The dwindling marmot population may also be due to severe changes in weather and climate. As you can see, right? It can be severe, extreme, okay? Because marmot colonies are small, and unusually cold year could wipe out a significant number. Clear cutting of forests, which is a forestry practice whereby all or most of the trees in one area are cut to facilitate the growth of new ones. Has a detrimental, okay, effect on marmots colonies too. The marmots move into these new open spaces, okay, because they resemble, okay, their natural habitat, which large openings, flowers to eat, and good visibility. However, as the new trees grow, predators start coming, okay, as well, because they can hide amongst the trees to prey on the marmots, okay? Okay, you see here, right? The predators all the times are there, especially, right? It's saying, no, especially when the trees grow, okay? When the trees grow, the predators are there just to eat these marmots, okay? So the marmots are the prey. Whatever the reason for its near extinction, it is clear that we must continue to do research, so investigaciones, right, on the Vancouver Island Marmot, so that we can properly help its population recover. You see? So they are trying to do more research. What is happening with this kind of animal, right? This kind of mammal, because they are suffering, okay? They are suffering and they are affected, right? So we have to avoid, right? We have to avoid the extinction of this animal, okay? So nice story, right? So we have an activity now. We have an activity, so we will do it together, okay? Let's see here. Okay, it says fill in the blanks, complete with words from the passage. Okay, so we are going to complete. It says, the Vancouver Island Marmot is a brown what? Remember that the marmot is what kind of animal? Is it a fish? Is it an amphibian? Okay, it's a bird. So what kind of animal is the marmot? It's a mammal. Yes, that's right. It's a mammal. Okay, so the Vancouver Island Marmot is a brown mammal with a white path on its hocico, right? On its snout, okay? That's right. This marmot, number 2, this marmot, only Vancouver Island and cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. Yes, because remember this marmot, okay? You can find those animals in Vancouver, right? Only in Vancouver Island. You cannot find wherever, no, okay? So this marmot inhabits, okay? This marmot inhabits only Vancouver Island and cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. Number 3, the Vancouver Island Marmot was put on the list of, remember? Okay, it was in the list of endangered, that's right, okay? Endangered species around 2000 because of its near extinction, right? Because they are suffering, right? Extinction. Okay? 4, the real reason for the population dwindling, right? Dwindling. Okay, so here we have DWINDLING. Okay. Of the Vancouver Island Marmot is still unknown. Yes, we don't know exactly the reason, right? That's why in the story they say, right, that we have to do more research, right? Okay. 5, scientists have been trying to raise the marmot population to an stable level. So how will be? Ecological, right? Ecologically. Okay? Scientists have been trying to raise the marmot population to an ecologically stable level. Yes, that's what they want, okay? Here, what do you have to do, right? Do you remember what do you have to do in order to know what is happening about this, the habitat of the marmots? What is happening with these kind of animals? What are they dying, right? Or what they are becoming extinct? Remember that you have to do research. That's right. Research, okay? Research on these marmot species can help recover its population, okay? Nice story, right, about the marmot, the Vancouver Island marmot, okay? Remember that this mammal, because it's a mammal, okay, you can find only in Vancouver Island, right? In another place, forget it, you're not going to find this animal, okay? Only they need to, people want to know, or scientists scientists want to know what is happening with the habitat of this animal, right? Because remember that they have to be, okay, they have to be in the top of the mountains, right? Very, 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 very high, okay? And also these animals, these mammals, okay, they need shelter and food to survive, okay? Here we have an activity, it's a, right, B. In no more than 60 words, write the possible reasons for the decline in the Vancouver Island marmot population. So what do you consider? I mean, what is happening, right? You're going to write here only no more than 60, no more than 60. Yes, no more than 60 words. You're going to write possible reasons about the habitat, right? Why the decline in this case in the Vancouver Island marmot population. Okay, that's for you. But your homework is this one, remember, okay? The homework that you have is to write 9 sentences, okay? Using the vocabulary of the Vancouver Island Marmot. Miss, what is that vocabulary? Here. You have, right, the population, mammals, species, ecological, shelter, island, natural habitat, extension, and research. Okay? So you will write those sentences and you're going to send me. Okay? So that is all for our activity for today. I hope you like the story of the Vancouver Island Marmot. It was kind of interesting. Yes, it was interesting. And, okay, so see you in the next videos. Goodbye.